All right, another trip to the park with Sadie. We went to a new park today in O'Fallon. And this will probably be the last park video we do before she goes home. So I just wanted to kind of, again, emphasize how important I think the park should be for the dog, because it's the most important thing you can do in dog training, in my opinion. I think it's better than going to Home Depot every day. I think you'd be better off for just your average dog to tighten everything up by just going to the park. Because if we can find a park where we can just get her off leash and I start trying to escape from her, this is working on our engagement way more than the leash is. This is getting her to make the choice. And our whole premise of training is, how do I get the dog to make the choice on her own? And this is starting to let her make the decision of, does she want to follow me or does she want to go sniff? The other thing we get is good recall opportunities. We get to kind of practice up on our recall. And the recall is the most important thing to work on. It's like if everything else fell apart that we did, but she kept a really good recall, you can still have like a really good dog. If the recall goes, but she still walks decent on a leash, you can have like a real mess on your hands. The recall is the most important. It's going to be the thing that tightens everything else up together, and it's the one you need. So go into parks, get in distance from her. So when I sneak away like this, and she wants to sniff whatever she's sniffing, I get away from her. This is going to give us the sprints. So when she sprints to us, that's going to be the thing that ties everything together. So I was about to call her, and that would have been a good recall opportunity. But instead she came running. But that running towards me, and then food when she gets to me, is the thing that we need to work on the most. If you had to have one thing of what's the biggest thing to practice, it's how do I keep getting sprints towards me. And then we kind of work on steering her with our direction of where I go, she follows. But the biggest thing I'm always just trying to do at the park is get some sprints. And if she isn't sprinting because she just stays really close to me, well, that's just telling you you're really dialed in and everything's going good. But if she does want to go sniff around because it's a new park, that doesn't mean things are going bad. That just means you got something you can capitalize on, which is the speed. So I'm going to do a vibrate here. Sadie! So you get these good recall opportunities, a sprint, vibrate, sprint, food. And that's going to be the thing you want to take advantage of the most, of how do I keep that recall sharp and get her making the decision of, oop, I want to be by him. The speed and the food is going to be what does that. So the park, in my opinion, is the most valuable thing in dog training. The thing I would do the most with. Sadie! So every time I say her name, I press the vibrate.